Kyrie is a part-time player. You got a part-time.
No, he full-time now.
Now. This
By the way,
is how you know, Joe, this is how you know they love LeBron.
No pressure. I want my money.
Oh yeah, he owe you a rack. Let's change the subject now. Because they're going to make excuses for LeBron.
So realistically, on paper, we see it. We're like, yo, this looks incredible.
Absolutely.
We don't expect things to go this way.
They're in the lottery right now.
You know what it reminds me of?
That's crazy to me.
You know in a way what it reminds me of? Slaughterhouse.
Oh shit.
What happened?
He potting right now.
Oh, he's
in a way.
Yo, Joe is coming like an assassin. He's potting.
What happened? Recently we saw a whole lot of arguing.
My God, what
online. Whole lot of arguing online. We even sat in this shop and discussed it with this guy right here.
And Pete Davidson.
My guy right there.
Yeah.
My guy. That's your guy.
Come on.
Now I'm looking at the arguments, I could tell there's so many things that wasn't being said, which leaves the rest of us kind of confused because there's like gaps that we just don't get. We see the love. We always see the love. Even when things are being said like SMD, we know like, okay, the reaction is still like, you my brother, we're gonna talk about that, but you know, it's not even like, what you said, nigga, where you at? Nigga, I'm pulling up. It's none of that. It's still love amongst the four of y'all.
You talking about when Joel told me suck his dick?
No, when you was like, that album could.
That was an incorrect quote then earlier, because you just said SMD, but when you said what I said, you said that album could suck my dick, which is that's different.
Okay, so Joel told you that on the live?
Yeah. Niggas
Just
don't hear
asking.
what Joe do, yo.
I know. Yo, we didn't.
I didn't hear that Joel.
I'm sorry.
I know y'all didn't.
And you know, it's kind of
It's okay.
easy to miss what he's been.
I heard
It's kind of easy to miss what Joel's been doing.
It's fine. But what were you saying? Your question was?
What happened, man? What happened? What's this whole thing about, man?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know. How would I know?
Okay, can we just sit here and make it up for the next 5 minutes?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
I think you guys had a terrible situation at Shady. True. Not you. Just give me a nod, Joda.
Oh, you're looking for me to approve some of these things.
Yes, Joda. Come on.
Joe would say, I would say that, but that's why I don't really. I'm not comfortable discussing Slaughterhouse shit because everybody's right. Like everybody just could say their version of how they felt and how they viewed things, and that would be correct to them.
But here's
in my
question.
version, I was getting the fuck out of there. I said that. I sat here and said that.
Now, did Podcast Joe destroy Slaughterhouse's chances of getting?
No, I was getting out of there before a podcast ever happened.
Right.
I was getting the fuck out of there.
But there was a lot of complications that happened after Podcast Joe spoke up.
No, it was no. See, that's another version. It was complications before Podcast Joe ever existed.
Right, they were, but did it get worse?
That's what complications do if you don't address them at their core. So that's what they did.
Right.
But those matters existed before Podcast Joe took off.
So it didn't have nothing to do with you.
We put a slaughter. No, I mean in Joe's version, no. Not at all. You gotta remember, we put out an album, right? With Shady, our Shady debut.
Right.
And then we went and recorded a whole nother album. That part don't get talked about.
Whole nother album.
Flew out here. Glass House. They flew out. How expensive this gets if we get out of artist brain. We pay to put them up somewhere. We pay to have Arab, Justice League, fucking I don't even remember because my memory's bad.
Right.
Just Blaze, Q-Tip. I'm forgetting people.
All the production on the second album.
He said Cardiac.
And there's one more.
Primo?
Killer that I'm forgetting. Not
Elmont.
Fam.
Right.
Hey, go just live in the studio for 30 days to a month.
Right.
Figure it out. That sounds crazy. Hey, put some videographers in there, film the whole. This is an expensive operation. We recorded that.
The whole thing.
Hey, and then, yes, or if it wasn't complete, enough songs, a bass. I found some 14 songs to work with, or how many songs, right?
Right.
Who fucking remembers? And then we did 2 mixtapes.
In that same month?
Not the same month.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
just in the span of time.
post Shady debut, after that album, there were 2 mixtapes and an album recorded.
Right.
Before Joe ever did a podcast. See, we keep talking about Joe's retirement. No, Joe was active, showing up, willing to rap.
Right.
On good faith.
On good faith.
It's not like this business was great. The business is bad, and I'm here on good faith. The straw for me was, wait, we just did that whole album and nobody can tell me why it's not coming out? I asked that to the group. I asked that to the producers. I asked it to Q-Tip. I asked it to Just Blaze. I asked it to anybody with ears. It's me. Y'all know me.
Were you on the song that popped up on Music to Be Murdered By?
What is that?
The Slaughterhouse record.
Session 1?
Were
that
you
what it was
originally
I
on
don't
that
know what
song?
Music to Be Murdered By is.
Slaughterhouse. So check yourself. Record yourself. I know
No.
you didn't. Okay, you were not
Music to Be
originally on
Murdered
that.
By is Eminem's album.
Yeah.
And I think he put
No,
a
Joe wouldn't
Slaughterhouse
be
track
nowhere
on
near
it.
none of that.
You
No,
weren't
I'm
on
saying
it.
the record was
wasn't
obviously a
originally.
Slaughterhouse record.
Oh, I don't know nothing about, no. I don't know nothing.
You want me to play it? I can play it.
No, I don't wanna
You
hear
can
it.
tell me if you ever heard the beat. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Okay,
But I don't think I was ever a part of any of that. I don't have
Part of any of
information
that.
on
He wasn't on Session 1, if that's the song you talk about.
No, he's talking about a different song.
Oh, okay.
Different song, which sounded like a Slaughterhouse record that I assumed.
I can't speak to
Joe
the
was
creation
removed
of
from.
records I wasn't there for.
All right. So the Shady situation in my
Wait, so nobody's putting that album out? That's all heat. It's fire.
right. But why?
This is coming off of our album not being received well because it was too, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't too commercially, whatever they were saying. It wasn't us. Wasn't for the fans. Too much Skylar Gray. Whatever they said. But Joe was beefing during that. So I wasn't a happy camper then either. Like, no, I'm not getting on that song.
But realistic, did
No, I
you
don't like that
complicate things?
I complicate things.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you.
He's saying,
I'm there to complicate,
Complicate things. Right.
I'm there to say what the fuck. Oh, wait, nobody gonna say that? I'm not the guy niggas could come tell something to on the side and then y'all getting here and then switch up. I'm never switching up nowhere. You could bet on me like the sun coming up in the morning. That's who I am.
Okay.
So yeah, why are we doing that song? I don't want to be on that song for a few of the songs, not the whole project.
Right.
But I'm saying the album that we did, because that's off on a tangent. The album we did was us. That's why all those super producers were there, because it was us taking control of, and allegedly they were allowing it. So if y'all are allowing it and y'all just spent all that money and we just did that, where's this album? Never got in. To this day, we still don't know.
It's never coming out because Joe
Who knows?
said some things about Eminem's album.
Oh, that's not true.
And we will
That's
never
not true.
drop a record with Joe.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
It's not.
That's not true. Joe said some things on Everyday Struggle in 2017 about the Revival album. I want to say, I'm on 2015.
2015. Right.
Yeah, we fact
2
checking.
years later.
Checking.
Yeah, we fact checking. However, you know.
He
However
said
what?
2 years
No.
went by.
However what?
Two
Two years went by
Did you,
and nothing
but you
happened.
didn't drop any music in that 2 years, did you? Did
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse
I did.
drop
No, I
music?
dropped
Drop
another
new
album.
music and, yeah,
I dropped the whole other album. I went to
Not
rap.
you. I'm talking about Slaughterhouse. That was under
No,
Shady.
there would be no more from that. I'm removing myself from that, y'all. I'm done now.
But that was that your way of removing yourself?
No, that
I'm
was
gonna
that.
shit on M's album.
All right, I don't know what you're saying right now. I'm telling you I removed myself years ago, and you keep fast forwarding saying, was that your way?
Right.
No, my way was telling everybody, yo, I'm not doing this. You keep trying to make it something else.
I'm not trying to make it something else. I'm trying
I
to
told
see-
everybody
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to see
doing
the
this.
reason.
I will never rap on Shady again.
Right.
Now, what are
would
you
never
saying?
Okay, you would never rap on Shady again. Now, this is a situation where you have three partners. They have a situation at Shady also, as well as you. The Slaughterhouse imprint is underneath, is kind of stuck in that deal, right? And you're out here saying what you're saying. Right. How easy is it going to be to get up out of it?
Isn't it 2 years later? Am I missing it? Didn't he say this is 2 years later?
He's bugging me out here. Why are they stuck in a deal?
He said he didn't say nothing until 2 years later, so they had a chance to basically drop it, do whatever that they was gonna do. Now, 2 years later, now I'm speaking out about it. You wasn't gonna drop it regardless.
No, 2 years later, I'm retired. Now, it don't matter no more.
Right.
Okay.
So even on Everyday Struggle, whatever I said that really pissed people off over there, that was the mild version of saying something for me.
Right.
Because I have a relationship, I know what's going on, my guys over there, I'm gonna keep it. That was my first year doing the broadcast thing, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to keep it cool.
The big hat Joe.
But people are sensitive. No, big voice Joe. Like my voice was just growing about it. It's 4 times a week on the biggest hip hop show that exists. Yeah, it's a loud voice. And people are sensitive, and that put people in a bind, and that was tough. That was a tough spot.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.